Are we alright? Very tired, huh? Where did you go over the weekends? 九份
Yeah.
台北
Yeah.
台南 淡水 台中 Good. And 屏东 垦丁 Huh? 高雄 You went to 高雄 but not to 垦丁高雄 Where did you go for 高雄 You should take me with you. I don't know. Okay, right. It looks that you all enjoy your weekends. What time did you come back last night? 5 o'clock? Raise your hand. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. No. Did you get my question? Let's do it again. Okay, I will have a choice that I don't know when I come back, okay? Right. What time did you come back to your dormitory? Okay? From PM 5. PM 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I can't believe it. So what time did you people come back? Huh?
11.
Then why did you not raise your hand? Okay, now I give you 30 seconds to recall when you came back last night. 30 seconds, okay? I thought only old people will forget things. Young people also forget. Okay? 30 seconds to remember when you came back last night. Come on, start to discuss now. What time did you come back last night?
I don't think I know here. Other group. Take a main photo.
Okay, let's do it again. Raise your hand. If you don't want to raise your hand, I ask you to come here to tell us, okay? Right, so what time did you return to your dormitory yesterday, okay? Starting from, well, I don't know, maybe some came back. Who came back earliest? Do you come back before noon? Anybody come back before noon time? No, right? Okay? Afternoon, 3 o'clock? 4? 4, you come back early. Oh, who's your learning partner?
Yesterday I spent much time with
Ah,
another friend.
Another friend.
Yes, another friend.
You abandon your learning partner. Oh, darn Oh, really? Okay. Right. Good. Okay. So you are with another friend. Good. Okay. So we 5 o'clock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Finally, you have 5 or 6. Okay. 10. 10. Okay. Right. 11. 11. 12. After 12. So what happened to those people who do not raise hands? I really don't understand. You still don't know when you return to your room? You still don't know? That table, tell me. That table, tell me what time you return to your room. Come on. Huh? Yes. Huh? You did not go yesterday. Okay. How about the others? The whole group did not go out. You stay in your room. Doing what? Mahjong. Really? Okay, fine. Okay, right. Okay, this hour, I'm going to talk about your Friday teamwork. Okay, pay attention. Right. What I'm going to say is just an example. It does not mean that you have to follow me. Okay? So I understand that in our class, we have maybe students from 3 different classes. Okay? One is the environmental protection. One is global human rights, local practice, local clinic. And the other is international human rights, right? So for the course of environmental protection, Professor Leo, he asked you to do a report, right? About Alishan. Yes?
Yes.
Right. So for my class, okay, which is you call it LC, right? Okay, global human rights legal clinics. Okay, there is a choice. Okay, there are choices. Choice 1 is that you can choose to write 1,000 word report. You write yourself. Do not make copy and paste. Okay? You write yourself 1,000 words about the activities you joined. Alishan, or we are going to the High Court, or well, any activities that you are involved. Okay? In the College of Law. Okay? So that's one choice. You can give me 1,000 word paper about what you have learned in this international summer school in connection to local human rights. Okay? In connection to local human rights. Everything you have learned during these 2 weeks. Okay, you can talk about artisan, you can talk about the high court, or you can talk about your weekends, anything. Okay, so this is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is you don't write 1,000 words. You write 500 words. Okay, and then you make a team to make a 10 minutes presentation Friday afternoon about also anything in connection to environmental protection or human rights. Understand me? Yes? So you have a choice only to write. If you do not want to go to the stage to do presentation, fine. You concentrate yourself on writing a report. Okay? But if you are interested in, gather a team of, it's alright, 8, 10, 12, even 15 people. It's up to you, okay? To do a team presentation. Friday, we will give you a gift if you've done very well, okay? Right? So you are encouraged to make your own team to make presentation on Friday afternoon. Okay, we are going to have a kind of farewell party. Okay, so we're going to have presentation. We'll give you the certificate, and then we will have some tea time together after that. Okay, so it's your choice. It's not compulsory. Some people just do not want to go to the stage. Fine, you just write your report. Okay, but Professor Xie, those who take international human rights course, you have to do your own homework designated by Professor Xie. I don't know what he's going to give you. Okay, right? But this only applies to Taiwan students. For Japanese students, I don't know what you are required to do by your university. You get what I mean? Because for our students, for Taiwan students, you get 2 credits for each course. So each course has the requirements that the homework you have to do. Okay? So if you want to get the credit of that course, you have to do what the professor said you have to do. But for Japanese students, I don't know, I don't think you are going to get 6 credits out of these 2 weeks. Do you? You are not, right? Are you going to get 6 credits? Are you going to get any credits for the summer school? I don't know. So I don't know about this. So you would have to ask your teacher whether you also have to do the homework. Okay? If you do not need to get the credits, then you might not have to write the written work. But you are most welcome to join the Friday presentation. We hope all our Japanese students will join the Friday presentation. Okay? Alright? Because it's for you to tell us what you have all learned during these 2 weeks. Am I clear? Any question? Yes? The deadline report, can we set maybe 1 week after this Friday? Yeah? Is that alright? Yes? Okay, right. Any other question? Any other question? Okay? I think this is the easiest credits you ever get. Right? Normally you need examinations, but for the summer we just want you to enjoy having international friendship and learn from each other. That's what we want you to do. Okay, so we want you to stay close with your learning partners and talk to each other, learn from each other. Okay, so this is the most important thing for the 3 courses that we offer for this time. Okay, so if you have any more questions, raise your hand anytime. Okay, before 12 o'clock or even before 5 o'clock this afternoon. Raise your hand. If you do not want to raise your hand in the classroom, come to the front to find me. Okay, anyway, today, ask me any question you have. Okay, good. So the Japanese students have to do writing report. all Taiwanese students have to write reports to get the credits. Or do you want exam paper? Fine. We can also give you exam papers. It's okay. If you don't want reports, you want exam papers, fine. We can also give you exam papers. Anyway, you have to do something to get the 2 credits, right? Okay? Okay? So you have a choice. For my class, for Professor Lee's class, I don't know what homework he gave you. But for my class, you have 2 choices. One is you write 1,000 word report. You write yourself, okay? 1,000 word report in connection to local practice of human rights. Or you write 500 words plus teamwork presentation Friday. That's your choice. Okay, you can choose. For my class.
We write to our because 1,000.
How many?
For example, I write Alishan and high clothes.
Yeah. Anyway, 1,000 words. Whatever. Yes. Yeah. You can write the whole 14 days using 1,000 words to say what I've learned in the 14 days about local human rights. Okay? When I say Alishan or High Court, I thought maybe it's easier because you concentrate on one topic. But if you want to write about 14 days, okay, fine, suit yourself. Okay, what I need is 1,000 words on local human rights, that's all. Okay? Good.
So just Taiwan students.
Taiwan students.
Not Japanese.
No. Because Japanese students, I don't know, if the Toshisha University, they will ask you what to do. Okay? Yeah, because they don't get our credits. Okay? The Japanese students do not get our credits. So they don't have to. Yeah. Yes. Go to where? Oh, yeah, sure. Go. Yeah? Okay? Friday presentation. Yes. Yeah, they can. We persuade them to do it. Anyway, they've been here for 2 weeks. We hope to see them all on the stage. Okay, we also want there because we will have we will film it and we want to send it to Toshisha to show and you will have 2 professors to join our final presentation. So of course they want to see their students on stage. Okay, they don't want us to hide the students underneath somewhere. Okay. That's what I think. Okay, right. So, hello. On Friday, please try to persuade your Japanese partner to go on stage because 2 of the Toshisha professors will be sitting there to watch your performance. Okay? Professor Takatsuki is coming today. I'm going to have beef noodle with him later. Oh, he's coming to the classroom at 12 o'clock. Okay? So if you have anything, you can ask him. Okay? Also, I don't, maybe because we really do not know what Toshisha University asks you to do in Taiwan. Okay? But for us, as a host, we truly hope that for Friday presentation, all of our Japanese students will join. Wakarimashita ka? Wakarimashita ka? Okay? Understood? Yes? Hi.
No one should
You mean if Taiwanese students all want to write 1,000 words? It doesn't matter, you can write 1,000 words but also go to the Friday presentation. It's your choice. Okay? We hope that our learning partner can go on the stage together with the Yes, and you also. Say, for those Taiwan students who gave me 1,000 words, but also go up to do presentation, that would be your plus. Okay? Okay? I will mark on your 1,000 words and then give you plus for your presentation. I don't know how much you need, 103, 104, okay, at least I can, at most I can give you 99, okay? Okay. Right, so, everybody's happy now?
Yes.
Okay? Yes. The deadline of the written report 1 week after after this Friday. 1 week after this Friday. This is a big problem. Maybe we should send to our TA. Our TA, you two, the two TAs have to connect. You have to collect the report for me. So maybe you should come here to write down your email. Okay? And your name. Alright? We have two handsome boys here for you to send your emails. Okay? Alright? So everybody's happy now? Yes? Okay? Right. Now, I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to talk about now, because this will give you some ideas about how we should prepare for a team presentation. I'm going to pretend that I'm 10 person, okay? And I'm going to make one presentation on Friday. What would I do? Okay, this is what I would do. But it doesn't mean that you all have to follow me. I'm just trying to give you one example of what we may do as a team, okay? So if I want to report on human rights issues, okay? So normally what I have to do is, number one, to find a concerned issue. Like human rights, very big, okay? But I might only be concerned with some little thing, okay? So find from your heart, not find from the books, okay? Find from your heart, what are you concerned with, okay? So find from your heart an issue that you are concerned with, the whole group is concerned with, and then you might be able to do comparative study between Taiwan and Japan, or you just want to talk about that human rights. Like for me now, I only talk about that human right, okay? So find the issue first, and then for me, say, oh, my issue is international human rights. I want to give some examples about international human rights, okay? So, number one, I want to talk about homosexuality and same-sex marriage. The reason why I do that is because just very recently, maybe 1 month ago, the Grand Justice, which is the equivalent of the Supreme Court in Japan, the Grand Justice gave an interpretation that people's right to marriage should be extended to two persons of the same sex. Okay? This is an outbreaking decision among Asian countries, even though that I don't know whether our Grand Justice really know what they are talking about, but anyway, because this has just happened in Taiwan, and as a professor in Taiwan, I'm concerned myself, and that's why I want to talk about this, same-sex marriage, okay? It is part of the international human rights, okay? So what I put here is, I think, for me, when people see this, you know that, oh, same-sex marriage means normally we want marriage like this, one man, one woman, okay? But same-sex marriage, so two women or two men, that's what we say, same-sex marriage. And now under the law, we want to make all of them happy union under the law. Okay, so this is what has been happening, and now it's still debating now in Taiwan as to what kind of law we should make in Taiwan. Okay, so we want to know whether we should, just put these two same-sex union into our civil code, okay, or we should make special law to protect their right to make a family. Okay, so first I want you to think about whether we agree with same-sex union. Okay, there are actually 3 stages of the issue we have to think about. First is that we agree with same-sex union, which means that if 2 girls like each other, they want to stay together, they want to love each other, fine. Okay? But we do not want to put them in the law. In society, if they are lovers, okay, they have their own life as far as they don't come close to us. Okay, for some societies, it's like this. Like we don't say that they are illegal. Okay, we just pretend that we don't see them. Okay, you're there. As far as you don't bother me, it's okay. Okay, so maybe that's one thing. The other thing is that, we think that everybody has, as you said, right? Everybody enjoy the equal right. So when we do not give a right to a person, we need a good reason. So when you say people of same sex cannot get married, please give me a reason why not. Okay? Some Christian people said marriage, the purpose of marriage is to have offspring, is to have children. And same-sex marriage cannot produce children, so we should not allow same-sex marriage. However, when you say that, then you presume that different sex marriage all produce children. But in fact, in Taiwan now, every woman only have 0.8 something child. Every woman, okay? It means that there are many different sex marriages that do not produce children, okay? Which means in the nowadays families, many marriages do not produce children. So, what's wrong if same-sex marriage do not produce children? Okay, even different sex marriage do not produce children. So what is wrong with same-sex marriage if they do not produce children? Okay, so we have to think. But we say no, because for lawyers, for law people, whenever you say no to people, you need to give a good reason why no. Okay? Everybody should enjoy the same human right. When you say somebody should not enjoy one kind of human right, you need to have a good reason. So we used to say, because marriage is for having children, and that's why we think same-sex marriage should not be should not be allowed in the law. However, nowadays, so many different sex marriages do not have children. So what is wrong if same-sex marriage do not have children? Okay? So the old reason cannot be accepted anymore. Okay? And about family, some people say, okay, fine. If you two men, you want to marry, fine, it's your choice. But do not involve children. Because a child who is brought up in the same-sex marriage will have something wrong in their brain. Okay? So for the best interest of children, we should not allow same-sex couple to adopt children or even to use their genes You know, now we can use genes to produce the next generation, right? So the two women, they are not allowed to use their genes or maybe to borrow a sperm from another friend of them and to have children for their own family. Okay, so when it involves children, from marriage to go to family, there are another debates. Okay, so there are many different stages of debate in relation to same-sex marriage. Okay? Is there anything? Hello? Hi? Is there anything you want to say? Is there anything you want to say? If you want to say anything, please raise your hand, okay? Because as I said, I can't compete with you. If somebody is talking here and there, I cannot talk, okay? Please. And hey, people at the back, please look here. Right? Okay. So, internationally, every year, people around the world, they are using the flag of 7 colors to fight for their rights, to become same-sex union, and then to constitute same-sex marriage, and then to have same-sex family. Okay, so they are having a lot of different difficulties. Okay, so here I want you to we want to think. When I think about this issue, I want to think whether everyone, every human being has the right to a happy life. If a happy life to a human being is granted by the law, then why can I say no to people who wants to get married? Okay, old and young, or 2 men, 2 women, or even transsexuals. Okay, they want to get married. Why? I mean, if they think that they can get happiness out of that, why should we say no? Simply because we feel disgusting. If you feel disgusting, don't look at them. You know, because there are so many things that are disgusting in this world. You don't say no to everything that is disgusting. Okay, so it's all right. Okay, so we have to ask whether everyone has the right to a happy life. If yes, then everyone has the right to choose who to marry. Okay? And then, most importantly, everyone has the right to love. Maybe he loves her and she loves her, or she loves him and she loves her, he loves him. Okay, maybe these are different kinds of love. However, it is not your business how other people love each other. Well, that's what I think. Okay? Okay? So when I say I agree with same-sex marriage, it doesn't mean that I have to become a homosexual. I don't have to. I still love men. I don't love women. Fine. But when my friends, 2 women, they love each other, I'm happy for them. You know, they find somebody they love. Okay? It's okay. But it doesn't mean that because I agree with them, and that's why I also have to love women. I don't have to. Okay. So somebody asked me, Amy, if someday your son, my son, 17 years old, if your son comes and say, Mommy, I love a man, what would you say? Okay. Yeah, well, I'll check about whether that is a handsome guy first. Yes, of course. And if my son says he's in love with a man, do you know what I would do? I'll hold their hands and go to see his father, because his father does not really agree on homosexuality. So we have to talk to his father first, okay, about the, and then I will have a long talk with the young couple. Do you know why? Because Taiwan does not have a friendly society for homosexuals. okay? When you tell anyone, okay, that you are a lesbian or you are a gay, people will, okay, in Taiwan still like that. And if you tell the parents, they would, okay, parents, no, what are you doing? No, they would really get nervous, okay? Even if they might not kill you, but then be very upset, okay? So in Taiwan, even if the law will be protecting the same-sex marriage, okay, in one way or the other, we still do not know, okay? But anyway, same-sex marriage is going to be protected under Taiwanese law. However, the society is still not friendly, okay? So for a parent, I think if someday my son choose to love another man, I think I will talk to him properly about it, because there are so many things that he has to face in society, and then leave it to his choice, because he has a choice to his life, okay? Of course, I would have a choice to be what kind of mother I am, okay? So this is what I want to discuss when we talk about same-sex union, marriage, and family, okay? Use our heart to think why these people cannot enjoy the right to a happy life and the right to love. Why? Why do we have the power to say no to the same-sex couple? Okay? And then you see, internationally, now we have the LGBT, actually, we should add I, LGBTI movement over the world. L is lesbian, G is gay, L is lesbian. Okay, lesbian is those people, the woman like a woman, lesbian. G is gay, gay is men love men. B is bisexual. Some people, sometimes they think they are men, sometimes they feel they are women. Okay, and T is transsexuals. Like when I'm born, I look like a girl, but then I realize that there is a man living inside me. So I go to the doctor and change my sex organ to become another sex. Okay, so maybe originally I was born as a woman, and then I go to the doctor, do an operation, and then become a man. That's transsexual. And then there's one thing called intersexual. Intersexual is a recent discovery. Intersexual means that some people, they have they have masculinity. Anyway, they are a man as well as a woman. Okay, bisexual is sometimes they are men, sometimes they are women. That's bisexual. Intersexual is that they have both. They have both. Sometimes they have both organs. Sometimes in their body, they live one man and one woman together. Okay? Or even one do not know whether man or woman, the other one do not know man or woman. Anyway, it's some kind of sex not clear in their mentality. Okay? So for these people, they also have the right to enjoy their sexuality. Okay? So this is LGBTI, and even in Taiwan, there are parades every year now. Okay? They go out to the street. And this is in Japan. Did you join this parade in Japan? Did you see the parade in Japan? You don't know? Okay, you can find that on Google. Okay, in Japan since 1915. Okay, you also have this gay parade in Japan. Okay, so when you see this, what do you feel? What do you feel? they are getting married at a very romantic beach with a very, authoritative witness. Can you accept this? You think it's acceptable? Yes? Maybe not for the first second, but then the second second, the third second, I think we have to learn to respect the human rights of everybody, to express themselves, okay? And to enjoy mutual understanding of each other so that our life will become colorful, okay? Lawyers tend to make the world black and white, and then everybody die out of boredom, okay? We have to make the world colorful, which means that we have to accept that many people are different from us, okay? So when lawyers say something, say no to other people, we need to have very good ground. We don't say no to people simply because I'm a law professor. When I say no, it's no. We don't do that. I think this is what lawyers have to learn. We used to enjoy the authority to say no to people, okay? Like the Japanese Supreme Court recently made a decision that, a 91-year old man went up to, a railway and got killed by a railway. And then the JR, they sued his wife, who is 85 years old, and the son, who is now living with the man. And even the son-in-law. This is surprising for a Taiwan professor, okay? So because they're in the Civil Code of Japan, Article 713, it says that a man who is mentally disabled do not have to take the responsibility of the damages that he or she makes. However, by 714, okay, Article 714 of Japanese Civil Code, the family, okay, especially the wife, the sons, okay, and the caretakers, they would have to take over his liability, alright? So in this case, because the old man who is 91 years old with dementia means sometimes he forgets, sometimes he forget this, sometimes he forget that, okay? He has a very serious dementia, okay? And in the afternoon, when the wife, the 85-year-old wife, goes away, then he went out and ran into the JR train and killed himself, okay? So the JR company sued the wife and the son and the son-in-law, okay? The district court and the high court, okay, the high court, the Nagoya High Court, they both decide that the wife and the son and the daughter-in-law, because they are the caretakers provided by the Civil Code, and that's why they are responsible for paying the damages, okay? However, the Supreme Court say no this time. It is the first time in Japan that the court say no. The wife is too old to take care of her husband. And the son and daughter-in-law, they are not living together with the old man. So even if they are helping with taking care of the old man, they should not be responsible for paying the liabilities, okay? So after this Supreme Court decision, the whole Japan, those families with old people at home, they feel very much released. However, the Japanese society will face another big question. For example, if that old man, when his wife goes away, he took the car key and drive onto the road. After 3 minutes, his brain become blank. He didn't know what he was doing. Okay? So he ran into the other way of the highway and then run into another car and kill a man of 40 years old who are the single father of 3 little children. Okay, in this case, if his wife and his son do not pay for the damages, who are going to pay for the 3 little children? If nobody is going to pay the liability, who? The car insurance company. Do you think it's fair? Okay? So, I think we have to, we really have to think about this. In the aging society, people are living older and older and older, which means that, maybe in our grandparents' generation, after retirement, they are ready to die. They don't make much trouble for this society to take over, okay? But now, like people of my age, my expected life is 98, 97, 98 years old, okay? So if I retire when I'm 65, I still have 30 years to bother you, 30 years is a long time for me to make a lot of messy life for you to take over. So what kind of liability we should put on person like me if the Japanese Civil Code 713 goes on, like people like me, who are mentally damaged, will not be responsible for my liability, and my family will not be responsible for my liability. What are we going to take? Okay? Who are going to be responsible for the wrong things I do in the coming 30 years? I think this is what you have to think about, because you are the generation who are going to take all the bad, all the bad things from us. Okay, we are the generation who do not have to worry too much. Okay, we have enough jobs, we have enough income, and we have enough life to live, and we can make enough troubles for you to take over. So you would have to think how to deal with people like me, okay, when I get old. Because when I get old, because I'm well educated, when I get old, I will become very stubborn. Okay, I will say no to everything. Amy, please do not drive. I can drive. Amy, please do not. No, I can. Okay, so if I have to protect my own human dignity, you will have to take over all the damages I make, right? Okay? So even if someday I lose my mind, when people lose their mind, they don't lose their mind in 1 minute. They lose their mind in 10 years, okay? They lose their mind one by one piece, okay? One piece by the other. So you never know when they totally lose their mind, okay? So once they have 3% of their mind, they can still drive. Just that suddenly they'll forget what they are doing, and then they'll run into somebody else, okay? So what should we do now? Like in Taiwan, we had a law that once you pass the driving license, you can drive until you die. That's really going to cause a lot of troubles, right? Okay? So now we have a bylaw saying that after you reach the age of 70, you have to go for a test every year. okay, to prove that you are still able to drive. But still, there are a lot of risks, okay, for the elders because sometimes they are slow, or sometimes they just get carried away, things like that, okay? So, I don't know, between human dignity, between autonomy, which means that to decide things for myself, and social security, okay? Among all these we call legal interests, we may have to make choices among them. Do we want to give dignity to old person, or do we want to save troubles for all of you? Okay, so this will be another thing, okay, apart from maybe same-sex marriage. When they get married, we feel strange, okay, but even if you feel strange, you should not prohibit them from getting married, okay? And we said, after marriage, there is what? Family, right? Many people think that, oh, I cannot imagine if there are two fathers at home, what would happen? It will be in a big mess. Okay? Do you agree with that? Really? Nowadays, when I visit the rooms of my students, okay? When I go into boys' room, I say, oh, how messy. When I go to girls' room, I said, oh, how messy. Okay? Being messy is a kind of human right now. Okay, for our young generation. You know, whenever I go to my students' room, I have to jump. Because they put books and this and that everywhere, you know, and I don't even have a place to sit down. But so what? That's their life. They want their life like that. Okay? Okay? You know, my husband, when we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, okay, I tried to behave like a good girl, okay, when we were girlfriend and boyfriend. And once I visited his room, okay, and his table was messy, okay, all the things on top, okay. So I was a bit bored. So I thought I would clean up, okay. I put the papers, and then the books, and then big books and small books, and make them stand up, and make them look, you know, beautiful. And then he had a space on his table to work. And I thought my boyfriend would be very happy when he returned. However, when he returned, he kind of looked at his desk, and then look at me, and then the desk, and then me, and then go away. Okay? Because he didn't want to quarrel with me. And later on, I did not know what happened. I thought he would be very happy and give me a big kiss, you know, after that. But then he didn't. He just walked away. Okay? And then I asked him, oh, you don't want me to touch your things? And then he said, no, that's not the issue. The issue is that after you put everything in order, I cannot find anything. Okay? Alright? That's his pile of things, you know. And later on, I really noticed that. Because, you know, even now, my husband, he was the dean of the College of Law of Zhongxin University. Okay? So once I visit his dean office, okay? and still like that. And his secretary run in and say, Dean Gao, we need a paper. Did you see a paper signed by the president about this and that? You know, he's just like AI. You know, he just go there and reach his table and just go like, choo, choo. And then he gets the thing that the secretary wants. I don't know how he did it. But there are pile of paper. but he knew where it was. Okay? I could not. So for me, I think being, maybe for me, that was messy. But for him, that was not. That was the kind of logical arrangement, okay, that I don't understand. Okay. So what I want to say is that people over the world are different. Okay. So when we talk about order, lawyers always talk about order, but there are so many kinds of order in the world. Okay. So we have our own orders. People have other own orders, and so in the 21st century, we should try to learn from each other. Okay, about how we should live our life. We don't exclude people from our own order and say that they are a mess. Okay, many kind of things can be messy. Okay, even if I put everything at the same place, for other people, they might think it's another kind of messy. Okay, so this is what I got point. Before the point, people normally presume that if we have two fathers at home, we will have dirty environment, and we will have careless parents. You know, because fathers always get careless. Like my husband, he doesn't know where I put the socks of my son. Okay, but who knows? And then they think that it's difficult to get a comfortable house, okay? And they really wonder whether they can be two real fathers, okay? But nowadays, we really have to think first. Who is the father and who is the mother? Maybe we can start to think about parents. Maybe the role playing of father and mother are not so clear nowadays, okay? Both fathers and mothers go out to earn money. Both fathers and mothers can cook breakfast, right? Both father and mothers can wash dishes, okay? Right. So, well, both father and mothers can wear skirts to play life. Okay. So the parents may be a better terminology than father and mother. Okay, so this is it's a pity that I lost the song. It's a very cute, nice song. Okay, about a girl who has two fathers. Okay, do you mind reading together with me, please? Okay, we start. 1, 2, 3. I have two fathers, two real fathers. They are cool and sometimes strict, but we are all doing great. I have two fathers, two real fathers, and if they ever have to, they both can be my mom. And I'm never teased at school because it isn't nice. They never call me homo. They know that it is wrong. No need to shrug my shoulders, 'cause I'm their little girl. We are not like everybody else, and that's okay with me. Okay? I like the last sentence. We are not like everybody else, and that's okay with me. Okay? I think that's for the 21st century's ideology that everybody has the right to be different from other people. Okay? So we should live happily with those people who are not the same with us. Okay, so I like this song. I don't know about whether even the students in Taiwan might not know about this. We had a Tang Prize, okay, given by a very big foundation, and those who win the Tang Prize would get a lot of money. And in 1914, the Tang Prize fell to justice from South Africa. When we think about South Africa, we used to think it is a backward, a backward. It is a backward country. Okay. However, this ground justice from South Africa, he won the rule of law prize of Tang Jiang and got really a lot of money. And I want to introduce. Okay, this is just for your reference. Okay. What he said in his judgment about same-sex union is that taken together, they affirm the right of people to self-expression without being forced to subordinate themselves to the cultural and religious norms of others, and highlight the importance of individuals and communities being able to enjoy what has been called the right to be different. Okay, I really love this sentence. The right to be different. It's not written in I think in Japanese constitution or in Taiwanese constitution or in the mainland Chinese constitution. No. Okay. Even in the United States, I think they do not write this in the constitution. The right to be different. Okay. So this is why Justice Aubaix is so much respected. Okay. Right. And then the South Africa, they became the first country in the world to safeguard sexual orientation as a human right in its constitution. Okay, the Grand Justice, the Constitutional Court in Taiwan, is trying to protect the same-sex marriage, the right to same-sex marriage. However, I think the Grand Justice in Taiwan has just made things in a kind of a mess. For me, I prefer this one because it safeguards sexual orientation. Actually, sexual orientation is the first thing to be safeguarded. And then if you protect sexual orientation, of course you can protect same-sex marriage. But if you start from same-sex marriage and forget about the sexual orientation, things are going to be a big mess. Okay, so I don't know. For me, I think for Taiwan, because we start with same-sex marriage, I think we are going to have a big trouble because nobody talks about the sexual orientation as a human right. Okay, but the Justice Sachs, he talked about this. Everybody has the right to sexual orientation under the protection of the South African Constitution. Okay, the sexual orientation, Okay. And so the decision of the Constitutional Court in this case is called the Minister of Home Affairs versus Forty. Okay, and this justice was made in December 2005. They extended the common law definition of marriage to include same-sex spouses. Okay, so first they give the constitutional right to sexual orientation to everybody, and then they extend the common law marriage to the same-sex spouses. Okay, right. So the equality rights form the basis of a series of court decisions and granting specific rights to couples in long-term same-sex relationships. So this was happened in South Africa. Okay. So next, I want to say, following that, we want to talk about the rights of gender divisions. Okay, like everybody is talking about, well, men may be different from women. Okay, and everybody has the right to choose the sexual identity of oneself. Okay, but after that, we have to think, okay, now I know I'm a woman, so what should I do? When I'm a woman, should I just have baby and just nurse my children and just do all the homework at home, or do we have other things that we can do together. Okay? So there is this is done by psychology analysis. Okay? Do you agree that in the brain of a woman, babies respect, choose, security, talk loud? That's what in girls' mind. In boys' mind, food, beer, TV, football, and then okay. But in woman, love, respect, security, okay, instead of sex, it's most important. Okay, this is done by psychological analysis. I don't know. I just want you to check your own brain and see whether you agree with it. You like shoes? I do. I like shoes. Babies? Yes. Okay. Talking? I don't know. In the class, I talk too much, I think, and when I'm back home, I'm too tired to talk. Okay. So I want to. Where is my video? Yeah, the video cannot recognize. Huh? Where? Where? Huh? Oh, okay, then I know. Okay, watch this video. There? Where's the sound? There's no sound. What? My fault. Okay, let's do it again. Okay? Okay. Hey, watch out here. Wait. Turn off the light. Okay, so we do not want a stereotype. Okay, where's my? Okay, so do. Okay, right. Also, we don't know whether there are differences between girls or boys, but however, can we turn on the light, please? Okay, there are so many. Oh, not the first one. Not the first one. Okay, thank you. There are so many women's campaigns to ask for their own rights. Okay, in the history. Okay, so I think all different societies have their own women's rights movement. Okay. And in the women's rights movement, maybe they talk about the life, the health, the education, their choice, their future, and their body, and finally, their human rights. Okay? Okay, so finally, I want to choose another topic about children's rights because Taiwan signed we made the enforcement law to practice the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Okay, so especially we want to know the situation of children's rights in Taiwan. Okay, so the third example I want to share with you is about children's rights Okay, right. And children's rights, according to the United Nations, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 most important children's rights. Okay, and the children's rights to be heard, children's right to be educated, and children's rights to this is to be heard. Just now is the right to be to have a childhood, and children's right to be treated fairly. Okay, so all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children's rights are what we argue for every child to enjoy. Okay, including the health right. Okay, but because all children are living under different conditions, so in practice, these rights all have different substance. Okay, so we want to know children, how do they practice their rights to childhood, to equality, to education, to expression, and to health. For example, you see children in the world, they are, they don't even have the right to a decent living, let alone right to childhood, right to equality, right to education, right to expression, right to health. What does these rights mean to children who are living like this? So this is what maybe we have to think about, okay, compared to these child laborers, okay? And there are also happy children, so happy children in the world. So compare these two. What are children's rights working for these two pairs of different children? So of course, I know most of us live in between. Okay, we might not be living in such conditions, but we might not be living in such conditions too. We are living in between, and I just want to take out the extreme to show you and to ask you to think about whether we should take children's rights for granted, because we can always say that, oh, children have the right to education, but can all children go to school? If they don't even have food, if they don't even have water, we say children have the right to education. What does it mean? Okay, when we say children have the right to education, like in Taiwan, some people live in remote areas. Okay, in those remote areas, the school, primary schools, may only have 30 students and 1 teacher. Okay, in some schools in Taiwan. Okay, and this is not the worst. The worst is nobody wants to work in such schools. So their teacher change once every 1 or 2 months. Okay, teachers keep coming and going. All right, so it becomes very difficult, even for some children in Taiwan, to talk about the right to be educated. They cannot even have a teacher for 3 months. Okay? But everybody has the right to choose their jobs. So you can't force anyone to go somewhere and teach there for a year, right? So there are always conflicts of human rights. You say, yes, children in all places, they have the right to education. But education needs to have a real meaning for this child to develop. If a child is in a school of 30 children, together only under 1 teacher, and this teacher has to change once every 2 months, what kind of education they are enjoying? Okay? So this kind of thing, as what we just said in the beginning, we need to think about equality. We need to think about what kind of social justice we are thinking about. Okay? So we can always have beautiful arguments for human rights. We can have beautiful laws written for human rights. But in practice, we have to think. Some children, they are born to do this. Some children, they are born to be like that. Okay? So we have to think what we can do about it. Okay? So thank you very much for listening to this. Do you have any question? This is the biggest challenge for Asian students to have questions after class. Okay, now again, turn back to your partners. You have 5 minutes to give one question or one comment or one whatever. Okay, before you go for lunch. Okay, starting from now, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. One reflection. Okay.
But you can say very important. Okay. About conflict.
I see.
Tell me. You say okay or
Okay. I cannot understand, but I can accept. I love you. I don't love I don't think.
Okay, children, stop. Stop. Stop now. Stop now. Hey. 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 Oi. Oi. Okay, now I need volunteers. Okay? Oh, one. Here. Okay, come on.
About
Do you want to stand up so that everybody can see you? And tell us your name.
I'm Genki.
Yeah, it's Yankee. Okay.
I cannot understand about some LGBT people thinking because I don't love man. I love woman. Yeah. So I cannot understand LGBT people thinking, but I have no discrimination to them.
Okay, you respect their choice.
Yes.
Even if you don't know why they love the same sex.
Yes.
But you respect
Yes.
their decision and choice of life.
Yes.
And most importantly, he loves women. Okay? He loves women. Alright, and he has girlfriend.
Yes.
No, he doesn't have a girlfriend in Taiwan.
Only Japan.
Yeah? Take for it, take for it. Good, okay, next volunteer. Come on. Next volunteer, come on. Wait. Come on. I need five volunteers before lunch. Anyway, if there's no volunteer, I can stay here with you until 12 o'clock at night. Come on, second volunteer. Oh, can we have different people? Can we have different? Okay, there's one. Come on. Yes. Please stand up. Please stand up. Okay. And tell us your name.
My name is Yuiko.
Okay.
Some of my group members say that you like the movie we see, but I don't feel good to see the movie because I think many people make fun of the difference of men and women, but I don't want to distinguish or I don't want to make fun of the difference.
Ah, good idea. So actually, that film was discussing about stereotype, whether it is right to just say, oh, when men is like this and women is like this, okay? And that's why people laugh about it, okay? But in some cases, when people laugh, they feel that, right, yes. You know, women always go to the toilet together, right? Yes, do you? Men don't, okay? So, but for me, I totally agree with you. But I have another observation, is that what's wrong that men is different from women? What is wrong with that? I'm proud to be a woman with short legs. Fine, okay? I'm sure it's good because every time when I travel, you know I travel a lot. Every time when I travel, I go onto the airplane. Normally, you have to put the very heavy luggage up there, right? Do you know what I do? I just show my cute face and just look up and somebody would say, can I help you? Okay? And after I'm getting off the airplane, I just stand up from my chair, show my cute face again, look up, and then my luggage will come down by itself. So there are so many differences. Okay? So what we want to say is that differences make this world very colorful. Okay? There are very tall people who always run into the door, okay? And there are very short people who are proud of the short legs. It's fine, and it makes this world very colorful, very interesting, okay? But lawyers always want to make everything in order and cut off whatever that makes us uncomfortable. This, I think we have to think over it. We may not know LGBTI, but we don't really have to know them. We don't know many things. Okay? How much do you know what the professor taught you? And be honest, there are two professors there. Okay? How much do you understand the professor taught you? I think maybe 40%, 50% at most. Okay? There are so many things we don't understand in this world. It is alright. But it doesn't mean that because we don't understand, and that's why we say no. Okay? Just because we don't understand, we have to understand more. We have to talk to people. We have to communicate with people. We don't exclude them from our life. Okay? So this is when we are talking about international human rights. We have to think about what is different from us, okay? People may enjoy totally different human rights from us. And people may be totally different human beings from us, okay? And we have to learn to respect. But before we learn to respect, we have to learn to understand, get more information, talk to people, and associate with people, okay? Right, I need a final volunteer, a final one. Then we can have lunch. Come on, save us. Somebody wants to save us. The final one. Come on. Ah, yes, please. Don't say human rights is very important.
Okay.
Say something else. Yes, give us your name first. お名前は?
前輩前
あ、
yeah.
前田.
Yeah. So
speak English there, but I want to talk about
Slow down.
okay, I want to talking about child rights.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was Boy Scout member. Yeah, do you know Boy Scout? Boy Scout.
Boy Scout.
Boy Scout member is many opportunity about thinking child rights. So because I think that child rights is very important. So okay. Yeah. So
Why is it important?
I don't think.
You just think it is very important.
Yeah.
Lunch is also very important.
I think that only. I think that child rights is very important only.
Okay, what kind of child rights are you talking about? To eat good things, or to sleep, to have toys, or what?
I think that kind of studying.
Studying.
Yeah, studying and
Really?
study and
Oh, so children have the right to study.
yeah, study and so sleeping and so on.
Ah, sleeping.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for the very good morning class. I'll see you at 2 o'clock and hello, listen to me for 20 more seconds. We will watch a movie about the words of life. Okay? Okay, the words of life. Why do we want to keep ourselves alive? Okay, so the movie is played by Robert De Niro. Okay, it's a very good movie. And so come back at 2 o'clock. We'll start playing the movie. Be on time, because if you do not see the beginning, you don't really understand the movie, okay? So please be on time, don't be late. We'll start from 2 o'clock, and after the movie, I will discuss the movie with you about the word of life. Okay, why do we want to be alive? Why do we want to keep ourselves alive? Okay, have a nice lunch. Thank you.